Hey guys, Jason here. Another fun day trading gold and all the other cool stuff we do here at TheChartGuys. Let's talk about gold. So finally we did something. We broke over this double top resistance, 1294. We see this act as resistance where my cursor is here and here. So it is a significant level of resistance that we managed to get above. And we got above it in pretty good volume here. So here's our break right on this candlestick at 2100 hours. We come up, test this next resistance, 1297. A little bit of hesitation here before we step on the gas, come up, hit our apex at 1303.752, coming back down and back testing this former resistance now as support. So there's a couple things that could be going on here. One, we are confirming this as support. Two, we're just bouncing off EMA 26. Ultimately, it doesn't matter too much because we have a conjunction of support at this level. What is important is that this is a back test and confirm backtesting confirmation before continuing to the upside. Now we have a couple different scenarios that we could be looking at here, and in order to play those out, we're going to jump to the 4-hour time frame. So here we are, 4-hour time frame. There's our break, our apex at 1303, and then pull back testing this nice area, now acting as support. Now we have a lot of room here before we have a potential 4-hour high or low. So what we could see happen is develop another back test of this support, a fail, coming back down and testing the 4-hour EMA 26. That would put us right in line with this 1294 level of support, and that would be a much more comfortable, more realistic area for our 4-hour bulls to establish a new higher low. So that would have us coming from our lows to our highs, coming back down to this level, and then continuing. I'd like to see a more substantial pullback for more long-term upside movement for the 4-hour bulls. Now, the next resistance is not up until 1312.357 because we have all of this area where we dropped in roughly 12 hours. We did not have a chance to build up support or resistance at this level. So we move up quickly, we move down quickly. We need to establish support, and that's what that 4-hour stair-step action should do in this sort of scenario. Now, should we fail to do that, and we don't set a nice support at our 1294 EMA 26 on the 12-hour, we don't have any 4-hour support until we get down to this low of 1284. So we could go all the way down here or just before that level and still be in a 4-hour upside trend for the bulls. So quite a bit of range here on both sides for us to be looking at. We need to be playing very cautiously. And let's watch our 1-hour time frames and see if we can look for a turnaround or a trend change in this area, because we've got our high, our higher low, higher high, higher low, and our higher high again. So if we're going to lose this, what that's going to look like first initially is going to be the loss of 1296.350, and that should it happen would indicate more consolidation and that potential higher low on the 4-hour time frame. So all we're watching right now is price action. We're letting this develop, see what sort of patterns come out of it and what sort of levels that we can use for the next 24 hours. For me, this is going to be a hands-off, no trading area as our price action decides what it's going to do, and it presents opportunities for us. Those opportunities are not quite here yet, and we are waiting for those opportunities to make our trade decisions. And that's what we do. So have a good night, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow.